take you guys out the garbage real quick. What up, y'all? What's going on? It's been what, like 7 months, 6 months around there. It's been a long fucking time. Oh my god. I'm supposed to vlog this on my vlogging camera, but apparently it's fucked up. I don't know. I charged it. That's how long I haven't vlogged for. So, what's going on, guys? Yeah, it's been like 7 months since you guys seen me, since you guys have seen this car. A lot has been going on. Guess I should tell you guys why I kind of like quit YouTube or just put it on the side. And mainly is because I was just burnt out, man. It's hard again to create content. Like out here, it's not like New York City, so it's a lot different. And just the YouTube scene just became just what the Honda shit became. Honda shit buying like fucking, you know, $30,000 engines and fucking 100K cars. And you know, if you guys watch Zosh, you know Zosh spoke about it a lot too. I just wasn't motivated anymore. I kind of got tired of the car. I was going through an issue with the car that I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, honestly didn't know. So ended up figuring out what it was. But yeah, bro, honestly just didn't want to. I didn't want to vlog no more. Just wanted to take like a major break, which was like 7 months. It's literally spring now, so. And then I didn't really know what else to do with the car. I mean, there's still stuff I need to do. Like I gotta paint the side skirt. I gotta get like seat belts and stuff like that for the car. You know, little stuff, but just so burnt out. You know, I've been doing it for like 5 years, 7 years. I appreciate everyone has to watch, and it's probably gonna get like 200 views. You know what I'm saying? Like all that was also the thing too. Like the views were down because like YouTube wasn't pushing my videos out like that no more. Like people didn't even know that I was uploading. So there's a lot of things like factored into it. And I was just overall just burnt out. So it's just been I just been enjoying life with my family, you know, my wife. I'm on like a fitness journey now. I'm on like day 70. Been burnt out. I haven't been feeling YouTube. Like I really haven't been caring about any of this. I still watch YouTube and stuff like that. I honestly just been working, coming home, on my computer. I've been wanting to stream on like my PC. The car. Let's speak about the car. I'm gonna make a vlog for you guys. So this feels really weird to like do all over again. Hopefully I find like the passion and motivation to, you know, make content again. So let's talk about the car. So as many of you know, I've been having an issue with this car. It's been so long that I don't even know if I vlogged it. But the issue I was having with this car was a tune kept disappearing on the car. I didn't know what was going on with the tune. The car wouldn't drive. It was just, the car was just driving like shit. So I had Yo Solo make me a new tune. He sent me over the new tune. The new tune was working fine. After, then I went to a vacation to like Dominican Republic. Came back. It might have been like 3 weeks. I went to turn the car on. I went to go drive it. The car went to like limp mode, all over the place, wouldn't drive. It was fucking terrible. At that point, I said, you know what, fuck this car. I'm over this shit. They've been giving me this shit for about like 7 months. I couldn't fucking figure it out. The car wouldn't turn on first. Just everything was just going wrong with this car. So then I just said fuck the car. That's where, you know, this being super unmotivated and I wanted to put more money into the car came into factor. So then as of recently, I bought a Honda for the car. And I didn't need to buy the Honda for the car. So I ended up buying a Honda for the car like an idiot. Not really like an idiot. Yes and no, but I say everything happens for a reason. Maybe I was going to end up needing it anyways. But I ended up buying a Honda because I ended up switching out this map sensor. So this is a Honda 4-bar. I swapped it out and put a stock one on. But my issue was I didn't know. Well, I haven't messed with like Honda, the software, in so many years that I forgot that you're supposed to switch it from 4-bar to like stock. So I never did that. So I changed it over to like a regular map sensor and I thought it still didn't work. So my boy Gene was like, yo, put the stock map sensor back on and put it on stock. I was like, bro, I didn't even know you had to do that. Like, fuck. Ended up being that the map sensor was bad, so I really didn't need the fucking Honda, so I spent $600 for nothing. So got a brand new Honda in the car. If any one of you guys want to purchase it, I'll let it go for, I don't know, $300. The Honda is still, is fucking perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. It has my tune on it. I pay $600 for Honda for no reason. Whatever. So if you guys want to purchase it, I'll let it go for like $300. It's a Honda S300 V3 Bluetooth and everything. So, yeah, I ended up just buying a Speed Factory one. So there's a Speed Factory one. Everything is back together. I don't know if you guys remember that this manifold ended up cracking. So ended up getting it welded again. On this runner right here, this one right there, the one I'm looking at, ended up getting cracked. Has like a small little crack on it. So there's been a lot of fucking stupid ass issue with this car. Yeah, I'm gonna get another manifold. Probably get that same exact one, or probably like towards the ending of the season. I'm probably just gonna end up getting maybe like a Speed Factory one. Yeah, they're like 1,500 for the turbo manifold. But the thing is, I'm not gonna do it now because I've been so lazy with the car and so like unmotivated that right now I don't want to take it apart and do all this shit. So I'm just gonna take that bolt out from the top runner because the crack is literally like that big. So we're just gonna weld that, paint the back over, and then I'm just gonna drive the car like that. I'm not gonna beat on it. I'm not gonna be doing nothing crazy. I just want to literally cruise, enjoy the car for the summertime, and then towards the ending of the summer, order the new manifold, and I'm gonna put it on and see how everything fits, because I'm more than sure and more than positive that I'm gonna have to fabricate a new up pipe and a new down pipe also. Because the positioning of that Speed Factory manifold, I'm pretty sure is gonna be at a different angle. So I'm gonna see how it fits and then just fabricate it, because obviously my dump tube is there and my up pipe is there. So obviously I gotta do a whole bunch of fabrication. Hopefully I could do something. I could work with that intercooler that's there, because it has a back door straight to the turbo also. So it's a lot, and I'm not doing that right now. I honestly don't want to fucking deal with that. So yeah, that's that. And then tomorrow, not tomorrow, Saturday, what I'm gonna be doing is, I don't know if you guys remember, I told you guys the brakes on the rear brake lines have messed up. So I ended up buying these two brake lines. These are some eBay lines that I've seen other people run, and they've been great so far. They've been good. I tried to get the same one I had. I have Earl brake steel braided brake lines on the front. I also have in the rear too, where the caliper goes. But from the caliper to the front of the prop valve, I don't have. They're still stock lines, and the reason for that is because when I was on the way, when I was gonna move over here, I needed to get the car put together in a timely manner. So I didn't have enough time to do the brake lines. So I just said, fuck it, skip it. They're fine. I should be good with them now. And then, 1 year later, here, snow, cold, and all that shit, the line is broken. So one of the lines in the back is cracked. So I'm gonna replace it Saturday with two of my boys that I met over here. So that's gonna be Saturday's project. So Saturday I'm gonna pick up the camera and we're gonna be installing it. So hopefully you guys are here to enjoy another vlog. I know there's a lot of rambling, but I needed to bring you guys up to date with what's been going on. So see, maybe I find a motivation. I'll get messages every day, start videos, do videos again. And honestly, bro, I really don't care about this shit no more. I've been so unmotivated. But summertime is here, so let's see. Garage is all cleaned up. I even bought some little heaters. I've been working on the Jeep too. There's been a lot going on. So yeah, see you guys Saturday. All right, so I got a little ahead today. I already disconnected that brake line. Right, see right there. See, I have still braided from there, but there's the hard line. So just gotta loosen that bolt, this one, and then take that whole tray off. And then I have to follow, because I still got the stop fuel lines also. So I just gotta follow it to see which one is the brake line, so I don't mess with the fuel line. And then it's gonna go all the way into the car. Sometimes when you're tired of working on your car, you have kids, You just have them do your, you know, your dirty work. How's it looking on the neck, Charlotte? Looking good?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
May I do something?
What are you gonna do? Oh, you need a different size? Oh, you taking out the bracket?
Yeah, I need some help.
Okay. All right, be back in a bit. Let me know how it goes, okay?
Okay.
So, got the plastics off. It was a little bit of a bitch to take off because the lines are like, they were like squeezed in there. So some of them broke. Hopefully I could put it back when I put the lines on, but the lines go right there. So just gotta find out which one is for the brake, for the rear brake, and then just gotta trace it in here. 'Cause, my prop valve is right here, so it should be easy. You just have to just gotta like wiggle it, and then I don't know which one is the one for here. All right, what up, y'all? So I got my boy in there back there, well down there. So I pulled the line out over here. He's gonna cut it from right down there. So we could just pull it out because it's way too complicated to get it out from here. So yesterday I took all the lines out, so everything's basically already disconnected. All right, you can go ahead. You need me to move it down or you good?
I'm good.
All right. Hopefully that should work. That should cut through like everything. You got it?
Yeah.
That shit is a beast, bro. All right, so we cut the lines out. The lines over there. We get, oh, what the fuck? She just fell. So now we're gonna connect this on. We're gonna put these lines we got on, and then we're gonna move over to the right side. Yep, I see it right here. Yeah. All right, so we good here. Hold on. Now I gotta try to. All right, it's gonna be a little bit tricky right here. I gotta try to get it into this hole right here. All right, get in the like where the dashboard is at. I'm gonna push it in, and then you just grab it from in there. Just see if I see the hole from here. All right, so I got the brake line in. I'm gonna put the fitting in here now. And then loosen up the other side, and then repeat the same process. All right, so ran into a little issue, but figured it out. Loosen this ball right here, well, this nut. So move this line out. Got this line to fit on. Got this line out. We just loosened this one, so we could put the other line in here, and then we'll be good. So now we gotta figure out what line this is, cut it, and then take this one out. All right, took the brake line out. Just gotta cut this one off. Go from the front, and then just run the other brake line. Should we just connect the brake line now and run it through quick, right?
Yeah.
Probably, since we're already down here, let's just do that, yeah. Yeah, look how much space, look how much extra we have now, look. Definitely pull this one back now. That's what we've been using right here. Grab the line, snap it. All right, now we're, and yeah, that's taking out the bolt to let the fluid out. I'm pumping. Let me know. All right, so we built the lines. Everything seems good so far. Just gotta put these rails on, the guardrails for the fuel rail, for the fuel line and the brake lines. And I'm just gonna put the wheels back on, take it outside, and then make sure everything is good. But I think we should be good. So let's put everything back in, and then we should be fine. right, so I got the car outside. The brakes are okay. They need to be bled a little bit more, so we just brought the car outside to turn it on and bleed it with the car on. We bled it again. We bled the car again. Nothing really changed, but I really don't remember how these brakes were before. I don't really remember if they were like super soft. They're like firm right now. They're not like really hard. They're soft. But I think before these brakes were soft and they stopped. So I'm just gonna take it for a little drive, make sure it stops. If it do end up stopping like normal, then I'll be fine with it. Because these are steel braided also, so it might be stopping a little bit different now. Now that all of them are steel braided. But I mean, it feels a little soft, but I mean, it's not like sinking to the floor or anything. It's holding pressure. So let's see. Yeah, I've been driven it. Car feels good. It's getting to boost. Shout out to my boy right here for helping me out. Just go around. Fuck it. What gear am I in? I'm in 4th gear? No, I'm in 2nd. Okay. Yeah, so far so good, y'all. Well, guys, so far so good. I've been driving the car for 2 days. Haven't recorded it, but I got like 2% of my battery left. Just coming back from the gym now. Car's been great. Brakes feel fine. I honestly just been cruising because I don't want that crack to to crack more. But honestly, like I said, I'm just gonna be cruising with the car. I'm gonna be enjoying this car this summer. I'm not gonna be putting no abuse on it like I did last year, and I just want to enjoy this year. So so far everything's good. Put some E85 right by my house. It's great on that. Oil pressure is great. Yeah, we're good. All right, what up, guys? So just closing out the video. Just left the gym. The video does come out. Everything was all good until yesterday. Took the car to the gym, came out of the gym, and some crazy shit happened to the car. That I have to drop the transmission and see what the problem is. I might insert a clip here so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and I guess get ready for the next vlog. Neutral. Listen. But all I gotta say, if it's something catastrophic, not catastrophic, but if it's something crazy, and it's like, I don't know, let's just say if I gotta buy this part again, I'm fucking done with this car. I might be partying it out. Just so over this shit already, dude. Like, not being able to enjoy my car. It's a lot. It's a lot of bullshit that keeps going on. And yeah, I honestly don't know what else to say. I'm so over this car. So Saturday, I'm gonna be dropping the transmission and seeing exactly what's wrong with the car. Again, hopefully it's nothing crazy, because if it is, yeah, I might be done with this car. The car might be going back into the garage for a year or 2, 3 years, 4 years. I don't know. At this point, I just want to enjoy the car, and I'm not able to enjoy it. I'm not doing anything to it. And I don't know. If someone got a fucking voodoo doll in my car. I honestly don't know. But I am over this shit. Like I told you guys, I was already losing motivation. So this just brought the motivation even lower to do anything to the car. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. So no promises. This honestly might be the last time I even take out the car. I don't know. Let's see if I even drop this video, because I'm so unmotivated now. All right, guys. Peace out. Let's enjoy.